He could be the next Conor McGregor star.
I want that world title. All laugh all you want and say I'll never be champ. You gang of mushrooms.
Like that kind of a star where the whole world's
has
watching.
that weird personality.
Yes.
Yeah, he has that.
Well, he's very disarming because people, they see, I talked about this in the last pay-per-view. I said it's a very sneaky trick because guys like you look at you, the way you carry yourself, that's a fighter. Like you look at that guy's a dangerous motherfucker. But when you see Paddy, he's dancing like this, his hair is flopping around like he's in the Beatles.
The hardest round in the gym, it's just 5 minutes of getting sucked down, beat up, get a little glimpse of hope to get up, and end up catching a knee or an elbow. So hardest round in the gym, but so you get better.
Like where I'm like weird timing myself, he's even weirder. It's hard to deal with, but he's the best for a reason. It's only going to make me better. Perfect training partner for me.
If this is the start of this camp, fuck me. What's it going to look like towards the end of it?
Joe Rogan has reacted to shocking new training footage from Paddy Pimblett's camp. And the MMA world is completely split ahead of his 1-minute fight with Justin Gaethje. The footage shows Paddy being pushed to his limits held underwater and forced to stay calm while his body is under extreme stress. Sources say this isn't for show. It's preparation for the most dangerous fight of his career. Because Justin Gaethje doesn't play games, he breaks opponents mentally before physically. And that's what makes this fight feel so intense.
Paddy, what do you think it looks like?
Oh man, more skilled, more experienced, I think better fighter all around, Justin Gaethje. But I also have been on record and said that Paddy Pimblett is better than a lot of people think he is. You know, because of his haircut and the way he talks. And when I fought him, he's better than a lot of people give him credit for. He's got long reach, good kicks, pretty darn patient and composed in there. But Gaethje's a whole different animal. So if I had to bet, I'd go Justin Gaethje, interim champion, and then he beats Ilia Topuria later on this year.
I think Paddy's going to beat Justin Gaethje.
Easy.
Wow. Easy. Really? Easy?
Yeah, easy.
That's a crazy thing to say because Justin Gaethje's a fucking animal.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how to grapple, and Paddy knows
But he's a Division I wrestler. He knows how to grapple. You don't think he knows how to grapple? He just chooses not to.
Did you ever saw him submitting someone?
I don't believe he's ever submitted someone, but I think that's because he likes to just crush people.
If you have the ability to submit someone as soon as you can, you would do it.
Damn, what could be next for Paddy? Ilya says he thinks Paddy kills Justin Gaethje. I don't think kill, dude. Justin Gaethje is so fucking solid. But again, 5-round fight, 2, 3, 4 rounds into the match, and Paddy does score a takedown. Now he's got maybe Justin Gaethje on his back in half guard.
That's very plausible. Justin forgets he fucking wrestled.
He definitely trains it, but you could see why Ilya thinks that a little bit. Plus, Justin Gaethje's 36, Paddy Pimblett's 30 years old. But again, you can't count Justin Gaethje out. He could knock Paddy the fuck out.
I would lean towards Justin.
This is a terrifying stylistic matchup. Gaethje brings non-stop pressure, brutal leg kicks, and powerful boxing. He only needs a few clean shots to break you down. Pimblett, meanwhile, thrives in chaos but needs grappling exchanges and space to reset and create. The big question is, can Paddy survive long enough to turn this into his kind of fight? If it stays standing too long and Gaethje starts landing early, it could get ugly fast. That's why this training footage matters. It's about preparing him for pressure, exhaustion, and panic under fire.
I just had the coolest story, and I heard this yesterday, and I didn't bring it to you because I didn't believe it. I had to confirm it. So Paddy the Baddy just got beat. Paddy the Baddy, as a matter of fact, got submitted. Do you guys even know what I'm talking about? So there's something that goes on in England. This is Paddy's gym. Paddy enters this thing every year. It's called something. And then they have a king of the mat. It's a grappling tournament, but they have this thing, this king of the mat. Paddy was in the finals a year ago, and after an hour, they just stopped the match and called it a draw. So he was a co-champion. So whatever this thing is, it's a thing that matters to him. So he enters it, I guess, over the weekend. I guess. And he ends up getting beat. Now, one of the reasons it's so cool is I don't think you have heard about it. One of the reasons I think it's so cool is there's no other sport where this would happen. One of the reasons I think it's so cool is it doesn't matter. And that's one cool thing about our community. Like if a guy like Paddy wants to go out there and take a risk and do something like this, he can chalk that up to a tremendous victory. He can also chalk it up to a workout. And you know what? We need to keep it that way. It's one thing that we have done very well as a group, and there's no other sport that's like that. You will never hear of a time that LeBron drops in for a one-on-one with the college star. He just couldn't take the risk. He just simply could not take the risk. This happened when I was a kid. It was to John McEnroe in Oregon. This was before the internet was a thing, but John McEnroe came out and he played somebody. We had some high school star down in, it was down in Eastern Oregon. I want to say maybe Pendleton. At any rate, the guy beat him. Our high school star beat McEnroe, and this was a thing. This was a thing. But it's one of these reasons why you can't ever get that. Like, you were left to believe that the NBA is better than the NCAA. You're led to believe the NFL is better than college football. I'm sure you're right, but there's exceptions, and there's certain positions at certain times where there are exceptions. You will never know. Those guys will never take the risk. They will never take to the field. They will never take to a three-point stance and go, they'll just never do it. On the outside chance that somebody's filming and somebody puts it, it's one of those things. And you get guys that love to compete. I mean, I got one resentment towards our sport. One, which is that we only do it 3 times a year. I mean, I can't even tell you the lack of respect that I have for a guy that misses a martial arts fight.
Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett should not be for an interim title. So it was announced that Justin and Paddy will be fighting in January as UFC 324's headliner, and as much as I like this matchup, I have a problem with it being for an interim title. Because champion Ilia Topuria says he won't be fighting in the first quarter of 2026 due to personal reasons, so he expects to make his return around spring. So not only do I think that is not too long enough to warrant an interim title fight, but it also feels wrong to have this fight without Arman Tsarukyan in it. This is a belt for the 3rd best fighter in the division, and honestly, it may not even be for the 3rd best when we consider fighters like Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira. This is something the UFC did to appease Justin, who has basically said he's only fighting for UFC gold, and for Paddy, who the promotion wants to see become a champion. Overall, great fight, and I'm going to side with Paddy on this one as I think Justin is past his best days, but yeah, this should not be for an interim title. But what do you think?
Gaethje brings all of that and more. The MMA community is completely divided. Some believe Paddy's confidence, durability, and submission game could shock the world. If he can drag Gaethje into deep waters, find a scramble, or lock in a submission, he has a real chance to change the fight.
I expect the war, obviously. Like, Justin Gaethje is one of my favourite fighters to watch. He's your favourite fighter's favourite fighter, and it's going to be a pleasure to get in there with him. I'd love to have a brawl for 5 rounds. As he said, him versus Michael Johnson. How he introduced himself to the UFC. I'd love to have a fight like that, but I don't think it'll pan out that way. But let's see what happens. Hopefully, I'm getting a performance bonus and a fight of the night bonus.
Rumors have been swirling that Justin Gaethje is injured. A few videos have surfaced of him diving and cracking heads with someone which wobbled him bad. Do you have any inside information? Have you not heard of this? Okay, actually, I got to be honest. I thought you guys were talking about, I thought he was going to ask about, I saw a bunch of pictures about this thing.
Though, right?
Yeah, the ingrown hair is what he's claiming.
Okay. Right.
Ingrown hair and a bit of brisket. Yeah.
Brisket?
Yeah, a little brisket on the chin.
Because they said he had herpes on his mouth. He's like, I was eating brisket and I had an ingrown hair.
If that is an ingrown hair, that's the gnarliest ingrown hair I've ever seen. That makes like a little red dot on your neck if it's an ingrown hair. He had a crater in his neck. I don't know about
By the way, could you imagine, just for a moment, do you know where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Do you know where I'm going with this?
I do know exactly where you're going.
Enter Arman.
Yes.
Enter Arman.
Yes, it's time. Now, is Arman ready is the thing.
Is that what he walks out to?
Those videos.
No, but
I'm like, oh, fuck. Enter Arman.
Enter Arman. Walking out there eating a fucking turkey leg. I mean, come on.
This could be one of the biggest upsets in UFC history. The moment the hype train completely derails if Paddy Pimblett loses here, it's more than just a defeat. It's a reality check that changes his entire career. Path no, more easy fights. No fast title talk, just elite lightweight reality. For Gaethje, this is legacy protection. Losing to Pimblett would raise huge questions, but winning reinforces why he's been one of the most feared fighters in the division for years. The pressure is massive on both sides. Joe Rogan has always said fights like this reveal who you really are when someone is trying to take your head off, and there's nowhere to hide. This isn't hype anymore. This fight is real.